I'm going to start some work on this Hurst Olds. I haven't worked on it. There it is. Haven't worked on it in about, I don't know, a couple months. I think the last thing I did was I installed some of the window trim around the back glass and the windshield. I also installed the quarter glass, but now I need to move on to all of the, pretty much all the door trim, all the surrounds. I lowered the 442 from the lift so I can kind of use that as a template, even though that's a hardtop car and the Hurst is a T-top car. There's only so much information I'll do. Really, I got black screws and chrome screws in different places. So I'll go ahead and show you what I'm working with right now. I'm going to start with this piece. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that's a foam that just hardened up or if they just used a weather strip adhesive like I got here. I've had this for a while. I haven't opened it yet, but hopefully it's still good. I ordered one of these things off an online site, but also a local home improvement store sells this stuff too, so if I run out, this stuff's like $8 a piece. They're two different sizes. Truthfully, I need to use something wider. Actually, no, these are the same size, but they do make them in different sizes though. Different widths. I got the widest one I could find readily available. So that piece I'm going to start with, it goes along here. I do have some of the, I did repaint the blackout panels, whatever you want to call those. I know there's a certain name for them. There's only so much I can really get done. I don't have weather stripping, but I'm going to try getting this done so then I can have some ordered, and then I can keep moving on this one, and then I can actually start putting the interior back in. What else? Yeah, I'm just going to start doing that, and then yeah, if I need to, this will actually give me some stuff. Let's most of it's covered up actually. Yeah, well anyways, there's different screws that go in behind here, same with in here. So I'm gonna go get started on that one. What I'm doing right now, I'm just laying this foam tape down, and you can see, I mean I already poked my holes, but you can actually see the indentions in them, laying them down. On this panel, I actually had to drill these holes out, and I use the molding just as a template, because since this was replaced, it didn't have holes in them. I had to do the same thing with the clips that hold the windshield trim in place. But another thing is, this tape, it don't go very far. I've already used one roll, and all I've done is this one, and then it lasted till right here, and then I got my second roll out. So this stuff's about, I think you can buy it for anywhere from between $5 to $8 for one of these rolls. So it's a little pricey. You'll go through it pretty quick if you ever need to use it. But now I'm just going to go peel this backing off and then start laying the front down, but I figured I'd show that. It is double-sided tape. I was not sure if this was double-sided. It looks like all the molding, all the bright work that they put on, they just used a padded molding tape essentially. So I went through 4 of these. I almost had to break this one out, so I'm glad I got a 5th one just in case. So you can probably go somewhere and buy a bigger bulk of it, probably at even a better price. It'll probably be wider anyways. So anyways, I'll show you what I got done, and yeah, thanks. So there's all the T-top, all that stuff's installed. Hopefully you have extra screws, because you know they just get lost and whatnot, but I think I got all my screws in the right place. These quarter panels were actually off of a different vehicle, so I had to actually make some new holes for some of these. Actually, I think pretty much all of them in this piece, I think I had to drill all new holes. This, it actually has a lip this goes into this piece. It doesn't just lay on top of it. You actually got to slide it in place, and then they share a screw. Same with this one, that shares a screw with, you know, it's basically like a doubler kind of. Not really anything to show you on this side. It's really just the same thing as the other side. Same thing, had to drill new holes on this piece. I can clean it up a little bit more too, but that adhesive, that weather strip adhesive, is just kind of a pain to clean, so I might take something to that later on and clean it up just a little bit more. I think that's supposed to be like that. You can actually see where it was rubbing before, so I think that mismatch is actually normal. This side kind of sticks out a little bit, which is probably more normal than you may think, but either way, I'm not too worried about that. The other side looks really good. Groovy. Here's some of the parts that are about to go in right now. This is pretty much just all the wiring, switches. This car's been gone through a few times, so stuff. So I got the door harnesses in. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I yanked out the battery before I realized that I needed that to move the seat forward and back, since it's a power seat. The project's gotten kind of stale, so I need to put a little bit more energy into it, but I've been putting so much more energy into this car, trying to get it to be a little bit more easier to deal with. I'm just tired of oil leaks on it, but now I'm having all this engine issue with it, so, but that's a whole nother story. So I'm done for the day.